Okay guys, quick update for Bitcoin. So look, if we push up, I'm going to show you a likely point to short, and if we drop, a likely point to long. I'm going to cover this chart on the macro, show you how important this fib channel line is right here. I'm going to show you zoomed out this white line right here. And guys, if you like this content and you leave a like, I would very much appreciate it. I'm also going to show you at the end of this video, I'll enter a trade on BitGet, and I'll show you how much you can make, how much you can lose depending on how much you put into your trade, how much leverage you use as well. So if you watched the previous video, guys, this was about 4 days ago, said that it was likely we were in a large head and shoulders, price was going to drop down. People would start shorting, expect this to go lower. We would hold on this fib channel line, push up. This would be the point you short. Link this video now if you want to check it out. I also talked about this in Discord. By the way, you can get access to all these live charts in Discord. The link's pinned first comment and description. I was basically saying we'd break down, we'd hold its fib channel line, push up to be the point to short. I do believe we're headed to 25K. This could take a while though. I think we're just going to move down this line as a magnet. And if we go on, guys, this was yesterday. I said, in my opinion, a daily open above 26,900 would be bullish up to 27,300 to 27,500. So saying next daily candle open, if it's above this point, we'd probably push up to resistance 27,547. We got a daily candle open above. We did drop down a bit, but we ended up pushing up. I was also using, and this is a live stream. I'm going to show you two live streams I go to often. I'll have the link to both of those pinned in the first comment as well. I was saying there's a lot of liquidity around 27,400. You see up here, all of these shorts. And you see dark red is the most liquidity, and chances are exchanges are going to send it up to stop out these shorts or to liquidate them. Again, you can use this to your advantage, and that's what I was saying. We had resistance up here and we had liquidity here, so it was likely we hit that point, and that is how it played out. You see, we pushed up and got rejected, and the DXY was also coming down. So again, that was my call. You can see we did get a crazy wick down, but you'll notice all of these daily candles are right at the fib channel line, right? Daily candle opened above, we pushed up, and the point two short was right here I've been talking about for a while. So you should already be in a short from 27,536. If you get above that and hold support, I'll show you your next likely point to short is. So again, I just want to point this out, guys. If you go to this live stream, you see all these buys right here in succession from different exchanges. 144,000, 500,000, 104,000, and then all of a sudden you see all these sells. This is not retail, these are not wells. I'm sorry to say these are just exchanges sending the price up and down to stop out and liquidate longs and shorts. That is the name of the game. If you know this, you can use it to your advantage. And this is what it's all about, guys. And if you load up this live stream, you can see these book maps live. You can see you got all of these shorts right here at 27,300. And if you watch this, you'll see price push up. It'll take out all of these shorts, and it'll drop down and take out all of these longs, and then it'll go to the closest point with the most longs and shorts. And you can see right here, right around 27,900, you've got almost 1,000 longs here. You see this, the dark red means there's a lot of liquidity, and that's what they're going after. So use this to your advantage. If price continues up, you can see you've got a lot of liquidity here at 27,800, and that is also a resistance level I have on my chart. We'll cover that as well. But I'd like to point out you've got a lot of liquidity up here at 30,000. You have a lot at around 25,000, looks like 25,200 around that area. And I would like to point out, guys, I've been telling you that Bitcoin is headed down to some very low numbers. I'm talking about maybe 10,000, possibly lower, but you can see right here at 12,000. There's 4,667 longs. You can see how dark red that is. So a lot of liquidity down there. But again, I mean, you can watch this play out. As soon as all of this red has gone above and all of this red and yellow has gone below, price will continue down until the next point. So you can use that to your advantage. And again, in Discord, I was just mentioning this, that call that I was talking about right here, saying that it was likely right here, saying that if price, basically that we got a lot of liquidity up here, but I was saying what happens is it'll come down to stop out these longs, and what happens when they do that, shorts start to stack, so they have to send price up to stop out those shorts. And that's what I was saying here. Market makers are going after longs, creating more shorts above. This could trigger a short squeeze up to key resistance. And what does that mean? We move up, and I said yes, and that's how it played out. So I will, at the end of this video, I will show you how to transfer some money to your futures account to trade. By the way, if you want to sign up for BitGet, my link's pinned first comment description. And by the way, if you do trade with BitGet in the US, you will have to use a VPN. I use NordVPN. I do have a no VPN option for you there as well. So in this video, I will enter a trade and show you a few things. I will make a tutorial soon. This is just to show you a couple things entering a trade. So this is this chart I've been talking about for a while, the M1 chart. A lot of people are laughing. They say, oh, well, it's probably not going to play out. Well, I think it will. This was a fib channel line a while back. I was saying when you hit this point too short. This is another fib channel line. Now, again, I think it's going to play out either like this one or this one, but you can see what happened. We hit that line and we kept moving down it. You can see we're currently moving down this line. I've been talking about this for over a month. Once we break this support, your next major support's down here around 20,728. I do think we're going to continue to move down this line. I think it's going to be sideways and down. That being said, exchanges will send price up and down to liquidate and stop out longs and shorts. This is this chart, and just to show you again, if we push up, I've covered this before, if we push up, if we're lucky enough and we get to this point, 29,500, that is the point to short. We can, every time we hit this blue ring, we get rejected. So that would be a point to short. And it does happen. You can see right here we got rejected, right? We pushed above it and then we dropped back down. This line was like a magnet. Price just moved down until we got to this orange ring, broke it and dropped again. So it's very possible this could play out again. So if we push up, I will short 29,500 around that area. If we drop, well, we know that this is a point too long. That's why I said watch 25,000. You can see how well we're respecting this blue fib circle. And I think we're going to move down this line to some much lower targets. So again, those are your most key support and resistance levels. We drop, long 25,000, I will long there. We push up, I will short 29,543. Now I might ladder in on my shorts. I do not expect us to go above 30K, but we could hit that target. So for me, it might be a good idea to just enter a short with less margin and then just keep adding to that short if price pushes up. The DXY guys, need to pay attention to this. So we are currently teetering on support. Right now, you see we're holding. If you see the DXY start dropping, Bitcoin's going to push up. We might hit that 30,000 again, or around that area. If you see the DXY start pushing up, Bitcoin's going to drop. Let's go on. So you can see this is your current resistance right now. This is the G1 chart, by the way. Current resistance 27,400. Your next key resistance above is 27,800. Remember I mentioned there's a lot of liquidity around this area as well. Your current support right now to pay attention to, 27,182. And then your next support level below is around 27,000. So pay attention to those targets. This is just another chart showing support and resistance levels. Currently you're at support now, 27,234. This is the H1 chart. And you see your current major resistance above 20,638. But the most important targets to pay attention to, as I said, you already knew to long this fib channel line, all right? And I told you when you pushed up way ahead of time, this is the point you short, 27,536. And the price is already coming down. We're still below this white line. And as I said, if we break it, all right? So again, right down here, I think we're headed down. If we continue down, the next daily candle opens, let's say the next daily candle opens above 27,190, then it's likely we might push up, all right? But the next daily candle opens below 27,000, then we're probably headed down much lower. And like I said, your target is going to be down here around 25K. The next fib channel line below is around 25,256. This ring is down around 25,000. If we push up, all right, if we head up, your first resistance, key resistance to watch is around 28,700, 28,800. If we get up to this point, guys, I will short the shit out of it because every time we hit this blue ring, we get rejected. So if we hit that point, I will go even heavier on a short, expecting this to be another top before a drop. But I do think we're going to continue to move down this fib channel line. This is the guideline I've been talking about. And you can see right here, if it plays out the same, you can see how great of a short this would have been if you caught the top. It doesn't mean we can't push above it or drop below it. You can see we just kind of moved down this line like a magnet. This one was more as resistance. We moved down it as resistance. It's possible this could stick as resistance, but it's also possible this line could play out like this one. We push above it, drop below it, but I think it's very likely we're going to move down this line until we get to a lower point. Right here is around 17,700. That's if we just stay right on this line to this point, but we could have a major drop, go sideways, major drop, but again, I think it's sideways and down. All right, so I've already given you support and resistance levels to pay attention to. Again, if you do want to sign up to get access to these live charts, I have stocks, Bitcoin, altcoin charts. Stocks $59 a month, Bitcoin charts $49 a month. That includes Discord as well, and I have tutorials teaching my charting method if you want to learn how to create my charts. So really quick, guys, I'm just going to load up. So I'm in. This is BitGet. Again, if you want to sign up, links pinned first comment description. So if you usually I use Coinbase to transfer USDT to BitGet. Currently have 63,500 in my spot account. I have 4,200 in my futures account. If you want to transfer, just go up here, click on transfer, and you can go say from spot to USDT futures. So we use to trade. So you click 5,000, put in 5,000. It'll transfer $5,000. Hit confirm, and now I have what, close to $9,000 in my trading account. So you click on trade, go to USDT futures, and you can see now I have $9,255. So just to give you an idea, so typically I trade with about $3,000 at 30x. That would cost me $50 to enter my trade, $50 to exit my trade. So this would cost me $100 regardless. If price goes in the correct, if I'm long, price goes up $100, I'm break even, because you have to work. You have to remember you got trading fees. If price drops $100 and I'm long, then I'm down $200 because I have $100 in trading fees and I'm down $100 on my trade. So again, it is good to get a good entry, or you want to try to get the best entry possible. Now, one way to play this, since I don't know if we're going to push up to 30K or drop from here, you could ladder in on your short. So for instance, if I go to market, so I'm currently at 30x, and let's say I put in $3,000, what I normally trade with. Well, I know based on my charts that 27,600 is a strong resistance level. So if I go, so I'm going to be short, so I'm going to click on short. If my take profit, now like I said, if we drop, the next point to long is 25K. So if I put in 25,000 using $3,000 at 30x, if we drop to 25,000, I will be in profit $7,220. If my stop loss is, let's say, 27,500, I will lose $800 if it comes up hit that point. So right here, 27,500. So if price pushes up, hits that point, I will lose $775. If price continues down to 25K, I will make $7,240. Let's say I want to use 6,000, right? $6,000 at 30x. If price drops down to 25,000, I will make $14,499. If I get stopped out, I will lose $1,551. Just to give you an idea, so you can change the leverage whatever you want. You can change how much margin you want to use. I do expect us to drop down. Remember, I showed you on that book map that 12,000 is where there's a lot of buy orders. There's a lot of liquidity there. So if price dropped all the way down to 12,000 and I was using $6,000 at 30x, I would make $98,000. If I kick that up to 12,000, right, and price dropped down to 12,000, I would make $196,000. If price pushed up just to 27,500, I would lose $3,000. So risk to reward, you know, if you have the money to gamble, you can make a shitload of money. But again, it's about risk management. I would not suggest doing a trade like that. What might be a smarter play, since we could push up to 30K, it's possible we could drop from here, what you could do is ladder in. So you could use $1,000, right? Now you could set your stop above 30K. I do not believe we're going to get above that point. And if you do this, so let's say that I believe we're headed down to 25,000, which I think is very likely. So I use $1,000 at 30x. This way, if I have my stop at 27,500, the most I can lose is $240. Not that bad. If price continues down, what I can do is I can add to my short. So I can add a second short with $1,000. That will make my total short $2,000 at 30x. And if my entry is here, price is down here. When I enter again, it'll average out my entry. Right? So anything above this point, 26,900, I'm in profit. Anything below, anything above, I'm at a loss. Anything below, I'm in profit. If price pushes up, so say I have my stop above 30K, Well, I'm only at $1,000 at 30x. So as price pushes up, I'm not losing as much money because my lever or my margin is lower. But as price pushes up, so we push up to 27,800, well, I would add to my short, right? So that would average my entry higher. If I'm above that point, I'm losing money. Below that point, I'm making money. And if we push all the way up to 30K, I will add to my short again, which will put me at $3,000 at 30x, which I believe is the ultimate top before we come down. So that's just how you could ladder in on your shorts. And just to show you, I'm going to go ahead and enter a trade right now. Let's see. So I'm going to use $1,000, and I'm going to set my take profits. So my let's see, my stop loss will be 27,500. And my take profit will be 25,000. And if I go sell shorts, all right, now I'm in my trade. You can hear it. So right now I'm in profit $3. I'm only using $1,000 at 30x. Now, right now you'll notice that if I move this, I can't move this right now. If you want to adjust your stop loss, an easy way to do this, just come down here. Notice it shows my stop loss is 27,500, and you see this is my entry. So if I come down here, you can click on position, take profit, stop loss, type in. So my take profit will be 25,000 since I'm in a short, take profits below. My stop loss I have at 27,500. Just hit confirm, and you can see what happens. It'll add a new one here. So this is my original stop loss here. You can just close that because now you can drag this where you want it. And you can see my entry, and you can see my take profit. So now I can drag this, close. You want to put an X on your original. So now it says all. So now I can adjust this as I want. So if price pushes up and I get close to 27,500 and I decide I want to raise my stop a bit, you could just drag it up. If I decide if price drops and I'm in profit, you can drop your stop loss below your entry so you don't lose anything. It just makes it easy so you can drag it where you want it. And you can also drag your take profit as well. But again, I will do a more in-depth tutorial showing you how to trade. But again, more than likely, I'm going to keep my stop loss pretty high. And as price pushes up, I will just go back up here. I will put in $1,000. And I'm going to leave this blank. I don't need to put a stop loss for my short because I already have it set. If price hits this point, I exit my short. If price hits this point, I will take profit. But if price continues up, I will just click sell short again. It will add $1,000 to my trade. See, I'm currently down 53 cents. So just giving you an idea how to trade using BitGet. But again, I will do a more in-depth tutorial later. Again, if you want to sign up, that link's pinned in the first comment description. But guys, pay attention. Like I said, this is the only chart to watch. If you want to sign up, get access to it. Your best point to have a stop above right now is above 27,600. If you get above that, next point to watch, 28,700, 28,800. If you're lucky enough to get to this point, guys, this is where you go in a heavy short. This is where I will add more to my short, around 29,568. And if we drop, the next point too long is around 25,000. Guys, that's pretty much it. Trade smart. I'm out.